On a track that's the shortest on the calendar based on lap time, the road to success is anything but quick. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Fraser McKenzie here. Welcome to round 9 of this action-packed season of the Extreme Racing League. It's the X1 division, the cream of the crop in the XRL, sponsored by ANSI 3D, One Tap, Clutch Control, VPG, and CD Keys. We are at the Red Bull Ring in Austria, as we are now firmly into the second half of the season. And with me in the commentary box, he's back after his week off. His wife gave birth to a baby girl just last week, so massive congratulations to him. It's the boss of the league himself, Mr. Cesar Lopez, and lo and behold, it's raining!
Rainy. It's going to be a fantastic qualifying session. Thank you very much for the introduction, Kenzie. Yeah, I'm back. I was absent 1 week for the baby, but everything should be fine unless I need to change the diaper or feed her. So
that shouldn't be. Yeah, so we should be fine on that one. So we've got 19 drivers with us this evening. We've just got the one. So it's just the. So we've got the 19 drivers this evening. Trying to see which team has an absentee, but we're going to go through the lineup just now. We've got Sasha, 2D, Path, Wax, Hazel, Careless Jackson, Ollie, Zola, Ledger, Mon, YB, Waddington, Bot Gerbil, Hurricane, Elfin Starfish, Mad Gank, MCR, JRK. Oh, I wonder if he's a Randy Orton fan. Ultimate and Trap Paulos. We've got the two Williams out on track as the lead cars, and it's Elfin Starfish that is the lead car. So we're not going to be seeing any quick times here, with it being as wet as it is.
And I just received the weather report. It's going to be, as you can see, super wet for the qualifying session. Heavy rain causing wet track conditions. The track temperatures are between the 24 and 21 degrees Celsius, and that's for qualifying. It's going to the rain is going to settle a little bit after 15 minutes, maybe into interns, probably. So we might have a qualifying session number 2 in the interns, and the race is also wet. But it's overcast with light rainfall, so maybe it might dry, I'm not sure. It will be overcast with light rainfall, so that's interns all the way.
Oh boy. Now this is, which perfectly ties into that intro I put together, the road to success being anything but quick, and here we are. Someone must have been listening to that intro and thought, let's make it rain. But nevertheless, Elfin Starfish, he's coming through the second sector now. What can he pull out of the bag? So he's the first car out on track, and almost loses the back end there. That just shows how tricky these conditions are. Now, just one corner to go. And across the line, what's he going to set for a banker? It's a 1:15.005. There's all of them in the chat saying he's just going to survive. Brings a whole new meaning to drive to survive, folks. And YB Starfish's teammate has invalidated, so he'll need to go again, as has.
Oh, my controller ran out of batteries. 1 second.
Unlucky there. And Ultimate, no surprise there, top of the timesheets with a 1:13.923. Hurricane into the 1:14 to 14.7. Path 13.8 puts him fastest at the moment. and it's just. So I've just had a quick scan through the lineup. It's just the one Alfa Romeo we've got this evening. So that'll be, I say, Mad Gang's the only Alfa Romeo because his teammate is actually serving a race ban this evening.
And we just had a little inconvenient. Technical problems, don't worry. It's...
Not so ideal.
It's just a little tech break.
Yeah.
I believe Young Maneuver won last night race in XRL, right? Extreme Realistic.
The 100% league. It was actually Low that won the 100% race.
Oh, okay.
So apologies for the technical difficulties, folks. Right now, yeah, it's let's see. Yeah, like I was just saying, it's the Alfa Romeo of Penku is serving a race ban this evening, so that's why we've only got 19 drivers with us this evening. Hope.
I'm restarting the game.
And there we go. There we go. That's us back in. And apparently we've hit the reset button. And Young Maneuver actually. Oh yeah. Yeah, but Young Maneuver brought up a valid point there. Young Maneuver winning on penalty countback. So well played to Young Maneuver for winning that last night. So what on earth is going on with the
The lobbies are not working like properly.
My goodness me, what on earth? Whoa! Goodness me, what is going on? Oh, there's just... yeah, I'm in the lobby, but what on earth is going on with the cars? Let's see, there's... Oh, goodness me. Oh, that is not ideal. Oh. Yeah, this is, right, I'm gonna try leaving the... Right, I think I'm gonna need to dashboard the game and, start it back up. So, apologies for the technical difficulties, folks. I say that's the first time I've actually... So it's the first time I've actually seen that happen. So where it's just...
I think it only happened to the spectators. Yeah, it was only an issue with the spectators, probably.
Ah, right.
And we're back in racing. Well, I have it on screen now. Sasha retired from the session.
What on earth happened to him?
P15. Oh, he crashed. He lost it.
Oh my!
Yep, he DNF'd there.
Right. So I'm going to try and get back into the lobby, folks, quickly, so bear with me. Hopefully I can get back in.
Trap Paul, is he a new driver?
No, Trap Paul, he's done a couple of races previously.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So I'm trying to get back into the lobby, folks. No success at the moment, but as it stands, I've got the stream in front of me. Ultimate currently fastest with a 1:13.654, but Gerbil just a few hundreds behind him. Mad Gang just got third with a 1:13 13807, path forward with a 113.887. So hopefully I can get myself back into the lobby. And it is not letting me. And Zola's just informed us in the chat that Zola also that Ollie also has a qualifying ban on his birthday as well. Ouch!
Birthday gift.
Yeah, not the birthday gift he would have wanted. Yeah, I cannot join the lobby, so I'm going to need to dashboard the game again. Oh boy.
Yeah.
Bear with me, folks. Bear with me, folks. I am going to get back into this lobby eventually. Even if it means having to restart my Xbox altogether. But hopefully it doesn't have to come to that. But it's a good job I have a backup plan in place if I need to do that. I can just easily use the Xbox app on my laptop. So fingers crossed, I should be fine.
So
Right, there we go.
today we have an interesting. Pat is on the wets. He's in the pits. He will try. It looks like the interns are the tire of choice right now. This is exactly what happened on XNA. Oh, it says you already in.
Right, there we go. That's me. Right, that's me back in. I'm back into the lobby. Hopefully, I should be able to get back into the session. Yeah, Ultimate, definitely proving. Those at the top definitely proving the Inters are definitely the best tie to be on right now. Ultimate with a 112.246. So he'll be very happy with that one.
Hey, Jung Maneuver gifted one sub. Thank you very much, Wavy. I keep calling you Wavy, man. Thank you very much, Trevor. I really appreciate it. Another one to Soker and Adam Beatty. Thank you very much for the subscription, man.
There we go. That's me back in officially. Whew.
Nice. This guy is always every month P1 in the chat in the subscription. Always P1. Thank you very much, man.
Amazing how he manages it.
Yeah.
That's 21 gifted subs he's given out so far. Ultimate going faster again with a 111.786. Waddington, we haven't seen him that
That's
far
a
up the
surprise.
timesheet. Waddington P2, we haven't seen him that far up the timesheets for a while. 112.446. We haven't seen Waddington that far up the timesheets for quite some time. I was like, and I've been saying over the last couple of weeks, we are definitely starting to see the Waddington of old come back into play here. Zola, meanwhile, Zola's just got a couple of corners to go now.
I'm sorry, I just get excited with this stuff, man. Thank you very much.
Like, and that means from the four gifted subs that Young Maneuver has given out so far today, that gives us another 4 people eligible for the top prize in our anniversary giveaway, which is 3 weeks from now.
Exactly.
And we'll have more details. We'll have more details on that giveaway later on in the broadcast.
Yes, we will have it after qualifying session number 2.
Yep.
I was telling you, can see Wellington P2 in the qualifying session. That's something we haven't seen before in this season, like a long time.
Yeah, I say we haven't seen him that far up the timesheets for quite a while. I think the last time I can recall was like during season 2 when he was, I think he was teammates with Sack. So he might have been. Pretty sure he was teammates with Sack in season 2. Yeah, he was because they were teammates in Red Bull. And they were teammates in Red Bull, and they ended up winning the Constructors' Championship, and it was Sack that won the Drivers' title. Yeah. So, just under 3 minutes to go now. It is currently Hazel, Wax, Sasha, and Ollie that are in the drop zone. Ollie is out because of a qualifying ban. It's Wax and Hazel that are in danger of elimination. And Path with a 1:11.988. Elf and Starfish with a 1:12.141. And
Starfish.
And Jay, what? Wow. JRKO. That's like I said. I wonder if he's a Randy Orton fan from the WWE. And Hurricane with 1:12.086. Jay with a 1:12.123. Now I wonder, based on Path's older gamer tag MCR Path, I wonder if he knows Jay from MCR.
Yeah, I think they were part of the same team or something. Yeah, it should be.
And Path continuing to go faster with a 1:11.330.
Someone needs to stop Path.
But the big question is, can anyone stop him?
Yeah, Penku can do it. Unfortunately, he got a race ban today. But
Yeah.
if Pat has 2 bad races, that's all Penku needs.
Yep. Because now that we're into the business end of the season, it's anyone's guess as to what's going to happen. Because with Penku serving his race ban, it could very well bring Ultimate, if he gets a good result tonight, it could very well bring Ultimate right back into the hunt for the Drivers' Championship.
Yeah, exactly. Ultimate is still hunting for the championship.
Yeah. Mad Gang with a 1:11.925.
Where that came from.
Yeah. I was like, this definitely looks like a case of some of these drivers not doing as well in wet weather conditions compared to the dry. Hazel 5th with a 1:12.008. Jay with a 1:11.946. So, Zola in the drop. Zola's out. Is Jackson going to join him, or is it going to be Trap Paulos? And it is Careless Jackson that's going to drop him, but join him at the moment. But Jackson is actually half a second up, so it could be Ledger that's in danger of elimination here. An Ultimate with a 1:11.236. What can Jackson pull out of the bag? That's it. Ledger's out.
Oh,
Careless
he pushed
Jackson.
Ledger.
Ledger is out of qualifying. It's Ledger, Zola, Sasha, and Ollie out of qualifying. Both McLarens.
I never thought I'd seen this in qualifying session number 1. Sasha and Ledger going out on Q1 and Ollie.
They are going to have a mountain to climb if they want to get back into the points.
That is a big surprise, yeah.
And that's sometimes all it takes is a bit of rain to just throw a massive spanner in the works. As the end of Q1, our first ever X1 champion, Waddington, P3. And he's only a couple of tenths behind the Renaults.
Nice.
Fantastic performance from him. So just to
Very,
recap,
very good
it is Ledger and Zola who are out, along with Sasha. Sasha crashed, and Ollie was serving his qualifying ban. Fingers crossed he managed to save his setup before retiring from the session. And Wallington's surprised that he made it through Q1, especially given the conditions. And it has it's dried up, so it's dried up, but it's
Oh yeah.
oh it stopped raining, but all the cars look like they're still going to be going out on inters.
This track might be wet still.
Yeah, it won't be quite dry enough for slick tires yet.
Tudi in the Red Bull's first car coming out.
See, there you go. You can just about see the dry racing line forming. Elfin Starfish also out on inters. We've got a couple of other drivers coming out on inters as well. Now, normally in this part of qualifying, I mean, you're still going to lose the slowest 5 cars, but normally if you make it into the top 10, the tires you set your fastest lap on in this part of qualifying will be the tires you start the race on. But because it's wet weather running, it could be likely that we might not need to worry about such a thing. We've got a few drivers looking like they're tempted to go out onto the soft tires. I think some of them are going to be waiting until that universal queue of DRS enabled. See how it all plays out. But 2D has invalidated. We've got a racing point with Mon. He's on an outlap. We've got an Alfa Romeo on an... Yeah, we've got Alfa Romeo, so that'll be Mad Gank. See what he can pull out of the bag. And what can Mad Gang pull out of the bag? A 112.3. We've got a Red Bull coming up now. It's Kellis Jackson at 12.7. We've got an Alpha Tauri, that'll be Trap Paulos. What's he going to do? A 112.014. and Cutie with a 111.888. Or, especially as far as that 3-digit code is concerned, 111 subtitles for those that grew up with teletext here in the UK. And Jackson continued to improve, a 112.108. Wax will be coming in. So far, nobody else out on track at the moment. So while we're waiting on more on-track action, I'll quickly go through the championship standings at the moment. So heading into this weekend, you've got Path at the top with 167 points, Penku with 132, Ultimate 109, Sasha with 80, Wellington 49, Beard Boost with 42, Ollie with 41, Hazel with 32, Mad Gank with 30, and CJ with 29. That's how the top 10 in the Drivers' Championship looks at the moment. Mon, interestingly, the first driver out on soft tyres. Now, that could be interesting. That could be a game changer.
Yeah,
Renault
it looks
at the
like
top
it's already... I'm sorry I interrupted you. It looks still like
That's
it's
okay.
already dry.
Yeah, Mad Gank, interestingly, coming out on softs as well now. And it looks like one of the Alpha Tauris coming out as well. And it... yeah, that's it. That's Strat Palos. One of the Williams coming out. That'll be Elf and Starfish. In the Constructors' Championship, while we're waiting on some more laps starting, Renault with over 100 points over Alfa Romeo with 277. Alfa Romeo 162, Ferrari 102, Alpha Tauri 78, Mercedes 72, McLaren 69, Red Bulls 40, Haas 37, Williams 30, and Racing Point with just 20.
Do you think Renault's going to get the championship? It looks like it, right? We're almost in the middle. I think we're in the middle of the calendar,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah, so we're right in the middle. I say we've got round 9 tonight. We've got 6 rounds to go. We've got Belgium next week. We've got the anniversary weekend in Mexico on the 23rd. We've got the season finale June 20th in Brazil. We're still going to have our break week on June 13th. Canada has been replaced by Turkey for this season, so hopefully we're back at Canada for 2022. So the rest of the calendar is as follows. You've got May 9th next week in Belgium. You've got the following week in Hungary, Mexico May 23rd, Monza May 30th, June 6th in France. June 30th is going to be our second break week before the season finale in Brazil.
Season finale in Brazil, that's going to be great, man.
Yeah.
That should be F1 season finale, definitely.
And there we go, Mad Gank first proper dry run with a 105.607.
Okay, that means it's super dry now.
Yeah, now's the time to come out onto soft tyres. YB with a 105.489. Now we can start seeing some real pace from these good guys. DRS is enabled as well. I'm going to ride on board with Jay for this lap. He's coming up towards the practically non-existent turn 2. It's just a sweeping, so just a slight kink heading up to this right-hander of turn 3. Not taking too much curb there. Gentle exit, and then off he goes. DRS wide open, heading towards turn 4, approaching about 200 miles an hour. And he clocks out at 199 for turn 4. Another turn there, turn 5. Ooh, small lock up there, turn 6. And then turn 7. And then the small, and then this right hand of turn 8. Just a couple of corners to go now. We've got yellow flags. And Tootie with a 103.972. What can Jay pull out of the bag here? Really attacks the curbs out of the final corner and across the line with a 104.064. That puts him second. That is some serious pace from the AlphaTauri driver making his debut tonight. The last time out in Austria, it was Sack, our two-time X1 champion, that won in Austria, and the pole position went to, if I can find it.
Not me. Definitely not me.
Oh,
One
right.
just got P3 with a 104.1.
Very good time for him. 2022. That's the one I need. The T20 dash. Where the And that was Sack as well. Sack. No, that wasn't it. And it was Path. Path got pole in Austria last time out. It was Sack that got the win. The fastest lap of the race as Gerbil with a 103.403.
Yeah, that's
I think we could see a 102 here
man,
in
that would be
Q3
crazy.
anyway. And we might not have to wait too much longer. Ultimate with a 103.229.
Pat is right now about to finish sector number 2. We'll see if he has the pace for a 102. He just needs 2 tenths from ultimate.
Yeah.
Faster sector 2. A 102 will be crazy, man.
Yeah. Ultimate currently a 10th up at the moment on his time. Path coming around the final corner now. What can he pull out of the bag and across the line? And just misses out on beating Ultimate. 103.265. Really attacking turn 1 there.
These guys are crazy. These guys are crazy fast.
Yeah. And Ultimate has backed out. He doesn't need to do anything else.
Another driver to check on is Butch Kerville. He dominates XNA, Extreme North America on Wednesday. He dominates it. Oof. It's like Lewis Hamilton there.
Can't seem to find who got the fastest lap in Austria last time out.
Austria, let me check it real quick. I
Yeah.
have the
I'll say-
records here.
Yeah, I'll say it was Path that got pole position last time, and it was Sack that got the win. I know that much. Beyond that, I don't know.
Okay, I'm going to send it to you on Discord real quick.
Yes, the little cards that you
Yeah.
make for each race, and there
Pole position 103 for Pat. So the record is 103.0.
Yep, that's the lap record at the moment. So the historical standings that we've got in front, the historical standards we use are the wins, the pole positions, and the pole position times. As Kellis Jackson retires from the session, that's ball. He's right on the drop zone. Is that risk going to pay off for him? Is that risk going to pay off for him?
And there you have in screen the
There it is.
historical standings for Austria. So Waddington Maverick, do you remember Pete Polini?
Ah, yes.
He's a great guy. He's a great guy. He's
Yeah,
going right now through some cancer treatment, but he
yeah,
is fighting it like a hero. So
yeah,
cheers to you,
yes.
Maverick.
So, Maverick, we wish you all the best with your treatment, and we hope that we see you back on the grid very soon.
Yeah, and most pole positions, Warrington, Zach, and Pat. And the record
Yep.
right now is 1030, so it has not been broken yet. We'll see for Q3. Hopefully we get another historic race today.
Indeed. There you go. That's interesting. You have Hazel, Waddington, and Hurricane all return from the session without setting a lap time. Does mean they'll get free choice of tyre for the race.
Yep, at least they have the choice. But everyone else starting on softs. And it looks like Mon is through. Yeah, he's through.
Yeah, Mon comfortably through. Everyone will be starting on the softs. It is Mad Gank, Jackson, Hazel, Waddington, and Hurricane all out of Q2. It'll be Ultimate Path, 2D, Botch Gerbil, J, YB, Trap Palos, Starfish, Mon, and Wax, who are all going to be heading through to the top 10 shootout.
And there you have the results, as Kenzie just said. Matt Gang, Careless Jackson, Hassel, Waddington, and Ryan Hurricane eliminated from qualifying session number 2. That's weird. Both Mercedes did not set up a time. And meanwhile, we're starting the qualifying session number 3. We hope.
Yes.
We hope it's going to be. We hope someone breaks the record today. Oh, Waddington saying in the chat he invalidated both runs. So it was a validation.
Man.
It's not part of the strategy.
Man, that sucks for Waddington.
First of all, let's start the prediction for 10 minutes from now. Safety car in lap 1. Yes or no? What do you think, Kenzie?
The classic lap 1 safety car. I'll say anyone's guess. I'll say anything can happen, and it usually does.
And I want to talk to you guys about how the anniversary giveaway is going to be working. Let me just put you in screen. First of all, it's going to happen in the X1 stream of Mexico. So it's going to be an extra anniversary weekend. The giveaways or the winners are going to be picked live in the stream. They are going to be picked live after the X1 race. So you're going to be watching the X1 race, and when it ends, when the national anthem ends and everything, we're going to be going to the giveaway. So it's going to be May 23rd, okay? And
so you'll definitely want to stay tuned for that. And there you go. That's the prizes we've got The third place prize is all XRL members that follow all of our sponsors plus the XRL social media. That's all of our sponsors: Anti3D, One Tap, Clutch Control, VPG, CD Keys, and of course our social media, our Instagram, Facebook, our Discord
Twitch.
server as well, Twitch as well. You'll get a sponsor pack from our sponsors, which will include things like a 3D printed track. What else will the sponsor pack include? The 3D printed track,
Xbox
clutch control
controller.
grips.
Yeah, grips.
Yeah.
And we're trying to see if we can get something else. But it also include, if you streaming or something, you can get a Twitch overlay from One Tap, or we'll see because we have some stuff here with sponsors that we will find a sponsor pack that will be good for all you.
Yeah. The second place prize is YB comes across the line 106. The second place prize is for all of our XRL members that follow all of our social media. Again, that's our Facebook, Twitch, Instagram, Discord server. We are going to be giving away 2 copies of the brand new F1 2021 game that comes out July 16th, same weekend as the British Grand Prix. So you're definitely not going to want to miss that. But this is the part that makes this the biggest giveaway that we've done so far. First place prize is for all Twitch subscribers to participate in the chance to win a £200 race car experience at a track day experience at Silverstone or somewhere, or the equivalent of that if you're over in America. And of course, I say that's for all of our Twitch subscribers. And Lopez brought up in the stream for the Dev League last night, if you are unable to do the track day experience, you can still redeem the cash through your PayPal account.
Yes, exactly. If the driver is unable to go to Silverstone by any reason, they can choose either the experience, the race car experience, or the money. So
there you go.
Yeah, they just have to provide us with a PayPal account, and we will transfer the money to their PayPal account.
Yeah. I think it's that first place prize that makes this the biggest giveaway that we've done so far.
Yeah, and it's going to be really good, man. I hope we have a good amount of entries. As of right now, Young Maneuver he has a lot of chances to win because he gives so much subscriptions. But we'll see. Anything can happen.
Yeah.
Let's go back to racing then.
An Ultimate with a 103.176. That puts him fastest at the moment. Path just got a couple of corners to go now. Don't count him out just yet. What can he pull out of the bag? And whoa! One of the AlphaTauris has spun it. It's Trappolos.
Yeah.
Trappolos has had a spin. And Path invalidated. Path invalidated the 102.
Ooh.
102.949 and it invalidated. Oh, he will be gutted with that.
He will have make history there. And looks like the Reynolds are going for the toll.
Yeah, so they're really going for it here.
Oh no.
The Ultimate's only a 10.5 away from that X1 record.
Yeah. That will be another record for Ultimate.
Yeah. And of course, Waddington's time of 1:13.7. That was, of course, in wet weather conditions.
Yes. Looks like Ultimate's going to the pits. Yeah. So
Ultimate coming in. Path is going to follow suit. I mean, it is doable to do. It is possible to have 3 runs around this track. You just need to make sure that you get in, change your tires. So it's just a case of immediately coming out on your tires at the start. Out lap, hot lap, in, change tires. You just need to do that very quickly to be able to have a shot at getting 3 runs in. Jay just coming around the final corner now. Very smooth through the final corner. What's he going to pull out of the bag? 103.436 puts him third. And Tootie, whoa! Tootie could be a dark horse for pole here. A 103.156. 200ths quicker than Ultimate. Absolutely incredible pace from these guys now. I mean, the sun's out as well. Ultimate's decided, you know what? I'm gonna have another bash at it. And Zola saying Tudi has been on pole previously in ARL and PRL round this track, believe it or not. So it's not past the realm of possibility.
Tudi is being super fast. This is crazy, man. I want to see Pat in the track. Where is Pat?
Path is actually still in the pits at the moment. It's Ultimate that's out on track at the moment. So, gonna ride on board with him for his lap. So he only needs a 10th and a half to be able to get the lap record round here. Really attacking turn 1 there, taking as much curb as he dares on the exit without invalidating. Through turn 2, breaks at the 100-meter board. For turn 3, doesn't take any of the curb there, which is the smart thing to do. You don't really want to be taking any curb, otherwise you'll end up invalidating the lap. Bit of a look up there heading into turn 4. There we go. Ooh, another small lock up there. There we go. And, oh, he's invalidated. That is unlucky. He's got time for another run, though. He does have time for another run. He'll have probably fueled himself up for another run. Path is on an outlet, meanwhile. And I don't think Ultimate is going to be able to improve on his time. I don't think he's got enough time to... I mean, he might have time. It's going to be really, really touch and go if he can get it.
Practicing the out lap. It's about to start his fast lap. Let's see if he can make it.
Yep. There we go, 15.786 for the first sector. Let's see where that ranks in relation. Slightly slower than Ultimate in Sector 1. Because he's pretty much on pace with 2D and Ultimate through Sector 1. That's a very quick Sector 2. So you're going to pull out the back. And Trap's retired from the session. He's retired in the pits. That's interesting. Here we go. Here comes Path. What can he pull out of the bag here? He's done it! The lap record's gone! 102.908! Another lap record in path possession.
Path making history. 102.9. Holy shit. I'm sorry for that.
Incredible pace.
That's amazing.
And also it's invalidated.
And 2D, where's 2D?
2D's a 10th down. He's a 10th down on his best time at the moment.
Fastest sector number 2.
Oh, could 2D throw a cat amongst the pigeons here? And Path improved again! 102.839!
Holy.
And I think
2D
and
has
2D's
invalidated.
invalidated. So Path on pole position once again. That is his 6th pole of the season.
And broke the record twice. Duty starting in the first row. That's good for him.
Absolutely incredible. I mean, just look at that. 3/10. 3/10 quicker. Which, for Path, is a lot in relation to everybody else.
Oh, Peco in the chat saying good fight missed. GG for Pat. Bro, this will be fantastic if you will be here, but and we have no incidents, right?
No incidents at the moment. So now we're into our 5-minute break, which means we should be going on the hour at 6 o'clock, which means it is time for it's that time of the broadcast again where we get a message from our sponsors.
Are you looking for a more realistic F1 feel in your sim racing? ANSI 3D is the solution for you. ANSI 3D is a 3D printing company based in the United States. We sell F1 style wheels for Logitech G29, G920, and the G923 wheel set with all wheels including high quality real suede fabric on the handles for maximum comfort. All wheels can be fully customized by picking your own colors for the handles and buttons. Also, you get to select a free logo of your choice to be printed on your wheel. We also have all Formula One 3D printed tracks available for sale on our website. For more information or to place your order now, log on to our website at www.ansi3d.com. That's ANSE3D.com. Don't delay, check us out today.
And we have also
You commentating, mate.
And we also have Extreme Racing League's website. It's joint PC server and Xbox server. If you want to get to race with us into the PC server, just click here, PC server and Xbox server. Remember, we're going to be having a 6 hours of Imola tomorrow in the PC in Assetto Corsa competition, I believe. We also have here all the information about the league, like who we are, the team, regulations. Some regulations may have changed. You have the latest regulations in the Discord channel. We have the season calendar. If you have any doubt for when are you going to be racing, which days, this is for remember, this is for X1 and for X2, X3. it's the same date, but for Deb is 1 day before, and XNA is the Wednesday before. And here you can donate. You can click here and donate to our PayPal account directly to support the channel. And you can click here for the shop, Extreme Racing League shop. You can buy some merch. And also we have BPG simlab.co.uk, who make this elemental wheel that is fantastic. Look at this, man. Imagine having this wheel. The immersion you would feel like having all the information on the screen, all the buttons work. It's amazing, man. This is only for PC, so you will have to be a PC sim racer to have this BPG simlabs.com. If you want to buy your BPG elemental wheel or your custom, they also do customized wheels, so they can make it any color. Or if you want like a replica or something, I'm pretty sure they can make it. We have also clutch control. Oh, this is new. The Hexagon Pro grips.
Ooh.
These are good ones. Clutch control. They are grips for Xbox, PlayStation, and Nintendo Switch controllers. You can buy yourself some grips. They have different types of grips. They are really cheap. So if you want to get yourself on some grips for improving your racing on the pad. Oh, someone in Manchester, United States. Oh, there's a Manchester in the United States. Well, but they purchased the Hexagon Pro grips.
Yep.
And we also have CD Keys daily deals. I'll let you do that.
Yes, but before we get into the daily deals quickly, there's a couple of games that are coming out this month that fans have been highly anticipating. One of them is the brand new Resident Evil game. That is currently 26% off. That's on PC. 33% off the Mass Effect Legendary Edition as well. That comes out in a couple of weeks as well. The daily deals, as we're getting ready to get underway, the daily deals, we've got Resident Evil 2, we've got Tom Clancy's Division 2, Monster Hunter World, FIFA 21, and Outriders with the Hells Rangers contents pack as well. That's your daily deals. cdkeys.com. Let's head straight to trackside. Here come the lights. You guys ready? It is race time here in Austria. Gonna be interested to see how it all plays out. Starfish off to a good start already. And Ultimate battling with Judy for second place. I think Ultimate's got him. Path clean into the lead. There's a lot of drama going on. A lot of drama going on at the back. Relatively clean from everybody. Hopefully not too much damage.
Doesn't look like damage.
So we've got a lot of people at the back trying to battle for those lower positions. Wax getting ahead of Mon for the last point paint position. Starfish and Bots Gerbil still battling over 5th place. But
look at
it's
this
Path.
fight. Jaco and Starfish.
Yeah, absolutely incredible. I mean, Starfish just got himself into 4th place. Starfish storming through the field, and it doesn't look like we're about to end the first lap, and I don't think we're going to be seeing any first lap drama. No safety cars. There we go. Prediction for the first lap safety car. The answer to that is no. The running order at the end of lap 1. Path leads, Ultimate 2nd, 2D 3rd, Starfish 4th, Gerbil 5th, Trap 6th, J 7th, YB 8th, Wax 9th, and Mon rounding up the top 10.
John in the chat. John is in the chat. Hello, Jono.
very clean start from all these, drivers. And no first lap front wing change as well.
And no big losses in positions. Look at the position change chart. The most someone lost was 3 positions, so it's been pretty clean so far.
Look, Ollie's managed to gain 4 positions off the start. Warrington gained 3. Trap and Starfish gained 2. And you had Jay and Hurricane both losing 3 positions.
And look, yeah, but John, whenever saying batteries keep dying, yeah, I need to make sure I charge my my controller for the next time.
Yeah.
And look at the gaps. Everyone is within a second.
Yeah.
Mon and Waddington. And now Waddington and Mon.
Oh, that's for the last point paying position.
The Reynolds
the
are
Renaults-
starting to make the gap.
Renault's just storming off into the distance, and Ultimate has just got ahead of Path for the lead. How easy did he make that?
That was maybe no, that was not DRS, or yeah, no, it was not DRS.
No DRS. That was on merits. That was on skill. That was on
Team
merits.
orders.
That
John was saying in chat, team orders
if it was team orders, Path would have stayed ahead.
for the championship.
Yeah, absolutely. But I think that if that was team orders for Ultimate, the team orders would have resulted in Ultimate trying to get back into the Drivers' Championship.
But look at the gap now. Ultimate is gaining on Pat a lot.
Ultimate
So-
already 1.5 seconds ahead of Path
Yeah.
as they head on to lap 5. Ultimate fastest lap of the race.
Yeah, definitely team orders. Ultimate was faster. They Pat heard the 5 words nobody wants. He's Ultimate is faster than you.
Oh boy!
So-
And there's Ultimate starting to pull away. This should help Ultimate get himself back into the hunt for the Drivers' Championship, but he's still a long way behind Path at the moment. He'll get ahead of Penku. There's no denying that. But we've seen before that Path isn't the best in wet weather conditions.
Yeah, that's true.
And his race in the USA in season 2 was a testament to that. He ended up DNFing that race.
Oh, Butcher is about to get Elfin Starfish. Yeah, he got Starfish position there. Starfish went a little bit wide, but look at the minimap. Okay, so it's the 2 Reynolds, and then everyone else.
That's it. And there we go. And that's it. Wax with the first time penalty of the day.
MCRJ. He's doing a very good. Is this his first race?
Yeah, I believe his debut. I've not seen that gamer tag before, so this must be his X1 debut.
Yeah, because he's doing a very good performance for his debut. Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, and on top of that, he had a very strong qualifying
Yeah.
as well.
So if he's he's an MCR as well as MCR Pat, wait for a couple weeks and we'll see him contending for P1.
That would not surprise me if that were the case. That's just another testament as to the top quality talent that we have in this division.
Yeah, I'm talking about. Yeah, go for it.
Practically every week in qualifying, in the first part of qualifying especially, you've got the entire field separated by less than a second. That's how close this field is.
Yeah, this field is crazy, man. And talking about being fast, and how the pace has been grown in X1. Tomorrow you will guys have an announcement in the Discord server, so stay put for it. It's going to be a new era in Extreme Racing Leagues. It's going to be a new how can I call it? How would you call it, Jono? A new era, a new.
Ooh. The next chapter in growing the XRL.
Yeah, exactly.
The next chapter growing the XRL.
Yeah.
Wax, meanwhile, he's battling with Wano for 9th place. They're side by side going into the penultimate corner. Wax gets through, but Warrington might be able to get in on the straight. No, he won't because he doesn't have enough ERS. Wax is using his ERS to just start pulling away. And yes, there we go. I say John confirming it's going to be a fresh start for the XRL. Bots Gerbil gets ahead of 2D for 3rd place. There's a lot we've got. There's a lot we're looking forward to heading into season 5 when F1 2021 rolls around, which I would imagine won't be until the beginning of August, because we need to give the drivers a couple of weeks to get used to the new game.
And maybe not the drivers, but the servers to settle. the game servers to set up a little bit.
Yes, because fingers crossed. Because fingers crossed if it's EA's servers, then because EA do like to focus primarily on multiplayer content and Codemasters. So EA doing the multiplayer component of the game, and Codemasters focusing on the single player. I mean, it could work. Just see how it all plays out.
Sasha is about to get Mad Gang. Not going to be enough for him. Maybe he can get him in the DRS. The problem is Mad Gang. Oh, he has no DRS. Okay.
Yeah, there's no DRS. It's wet weather conditions. There's no DRS in wet weather conditions. Yeah, but nevertheless, he's going to try using the ERS though. Try going into turn 3. They're side by side. Sasha breaks a little bit later than Mad Gank, and I think he's got him here. And he says, "Thank you very much. I'll have a bit of that." But Mad Gank is not giving up without a fight that easily. They're still side by side, heading out to turn 4. Mad Gank going to try and get the position back on the outside of turn 4, but Sasha resists. Absolutely phenomenal racing between these two, and this isn't even for points-paying positions. This between these two is just racing.
Yeah, nice. Let's rewatch the replay again.
Oh, yeah, we definitely need to see the replay of that again. Right? Just absolutely.
Look how Sasha goes deeper into the brakes.
Yeah, he breaks a lot later. Breaks a bit later than Mad Gank heading into turn 3, and that allows him to get the better line in heading onto the straight. There we go. Almost shuts the door on him, but with the traction that Mad Gank got, they're almost banging wheels. They're still side by side heading up to turn 4, and then Mad Gank tried to go round the outside of turn 4 to get the position back, but Sasha did very well to defend that position.
Now Sasha is battling with Mon and Hassel for the position. Ooh, this is a good fight. Look at this. Look at this fight.
Here comes
contact.
on the outside of Hassel. Oh, Hassel's had a spin. Hazel's had a spin. Does he have damage?
And
No,
Madgang
he
got the
doesn't.
position from Sasha.
How's he managed that?
Let's rewatch that again.
How
Looks
did
like
Madgang
Sasha.
get the position back?
Looks like Sasha went a little bit wide in the turn, and that made him lose a little bit of traction.
So here we go. So here we are, riding on board with Sasha. He's on the back of this battle between Mon and Hazel for 11th place.
Yeah, it looks like he lost the traction.
Hazel had a spin. And Madgang, able to see the opportunity, bangs wheels with Sasha, and he storms through and says, I'll take that back, thank you very much.
Oh, and Madgang just gave Sasha the position.
What is going on between these two?
This kid is flying. Look at this.
Again, this is not for points paying positions. This is just racing between these two right now. Madgang on the back of Sasha. Sasha has no ERS. Madgang has plenty. Yellow flags in Sector 2. That's one of the McLarens, and that's Ledger. Ledger's our first retirement of the race on the exit of Turn 3.
Safety car
And
is out.
it's a full safety car. It is a full safety car. And Path has timed that perfectly. He is coming into the pits to change his tires. And I think everyone else is going to start following suit.
Look at Sasha, how Madgang loses traction. Oh no, this is... Wait. Yeah, there. Madgang loses traction a little bit and gives the position to Sasha real quick.
Yeah. There you go, the AlphaTauri's having to double stack.
And everyone going into the pits.
Ultimate, interestingly, the only one staying out.
Yeah, it wouldn't be good to both for both of them to pit, so he might
Yeah.
pit after this.
Yeah, he's more than likely going to come in. He's more than likely going to come in at the end of this lap. But that is very, very well played there from Ultimate. He's got enough time in hand to make the stop and still keep track position.
Yes, and look at Pat is going slowly. He needs to remember, drivers need to fulfill with a delta during the safety car, so he goes slow.
Yeah, they need.
So
Yeah, they need to keep a positive delta, otherwise they
Exactly.
could be in trouble.
exactly, and Ultimate has his positions secure with the pit stop because of this delta stuff. As
Definitely.
the safety car is waiting still for Ultimate, so he's in the
Yeah,
pit right now.
that's right on turn 2 for it's right on turn 2 for the safety car. And Hurricane has come in as well. He is gonna be able to stay on lead lap crucially. Oh, but oh, hey ho, here comes Path down the main straight. But that has worked absolute wonders for Ultimate. Everyone is on fresh tires, and they are pretty much as you were.
We need to
As
know
we're
who is
on
managing.
lap 13.
We need to know who is managing the Reynolds, because these kind of like they know, they look like they are very well coordinated in everything.
Yeah, that is a valid point. We'll see how it all plays out on the restart.
The weather is still looking for some rain, so I don't think it's going to stop raining soon.
Yeah, I think it's going to be Inters all the way to the end. Now, I might be wrong on that one.
Everyone in the grid changed the tires, went for the pit stop. Penk was saying in the chat, 23 laps on the interns is the puncture area. And drivers need to make 23 laps from now. So tire management will be crucial. That's true, Penko. That's true.
Yeah, but this safety car will give them an extra couple of laps.
Yeah, but if
With
they're
these tires.
if their setup is set for damaging the tires a little bit, you know, for being faster but losing a lot of wear, that could be a problem for drivers. And remember, they are going to be fighting for positions. They are going to be so 23 laps. Probably they're going to be doing 21 laps with the intern, so it's going to be interesting if we see some punctures out there. We had a puncture yesterday in Dev League. Sola had a puncture, and I'm not sure which. I think he was in the softs. He had a puncture yesterday, and he managed to get to P3 after getting no penalties.
And that just shows the value of being consistent without getting. That just shows the value and how important it is to be able to get through a race without any penalties.
Yes, exactly. And Penku saying in chat, we had puncture in PRL. Yeah. Problem is, I'm not sure. It's going to be an exciting finish. Good thing is Sola and Ryan are going to be able to catch up. Those two are the big winners of the safety car.
Safety car still out at the moment.
I think he's going to go for another one.
So it's been a busy day in the world of sport today, because not only did we have the Portuguese Grand Prix, but we've also got the World Snooker Championship finals on the way today as well. At the end of the first session, Mark Selby is currently 5-3 up against Sean Murphy, heading into the second session this evening.
Safety car should be in this lap.
Yeah, the safety car's starting to pull away. That's the sign. Yep, safety car is coming in.
Ultimate's starting to bunch everyone up.
So here we go. The running order at the end of this safety car period. It is Ultimate in the lead. Oh, Mon with a 5-second penalty for his collision with Ollie. Ultimate leads, Path second, Gerbil third, Cutie fourth, Starfish fifth, Trap sixth, YB seventh, Wallington eighth, J ninth, and Wikes rounding up the top 10. There's a lot of 5-second penalties coming into play now, which is going to cause a lot of havoc for the stewards. Are underway once again, but Gerbil right on the back of Path. This for second place.
Oof, how close.
And they're still side by side. This is for second place. So there's going to be a major headache for some of the stewards with those 5-second penalties.
Ultimate just got a 3-second penalty.
Oh, that could be pivotal for the race win.
Botchet could win the race? This would be amazing.
That could be absolutely pivotal for the race result here.
Let's watch the Gerville and Pat fighting. Look at how close it was. As Jonas said, inch perfect from them. It was super close. And Butch Gerville he's a fantastic driver. He's dominating so bad in XNA.
Any closer, and it could very well have been an absolute disaster. It could have resulted in a crash, which was resulted in another safety car potentially.
Yeah, and Ultimate has just done the fastest sector too. So he's picked up the pace because he knows he needs to get a 3-second gap.
And there he goes, fastest lap of the race, 1:12.713. The Ultimate needs to finish ahead of his teammate to ensure that he keeps himself in the hunt for the Drivers' Championship as we head to Belgium next week. He's already a second and a half up. We're approaching half distance. Waddington is the battle that's highest up on in the field at the moment. He's up against Trap for 6th place at the moment.
He's trying to catch him.
Ooh, twitch of oversteer there. That'll have cost him a little bit of time.
The gap is going down instead of going up for Butcher
That's
and
not
Ultimate.
That is not what Ultimate needs. And Mon gets a time penalty as well now. We're into the second half of the race. Bodge Gerbil here closing the gap on Ultimate could spanner in the works for Ultimate's chances of getting back into the championship hunt.
Yeah, the gap is going down. Oh, Ultimate just cut a spawner.
Oh no, and that's exactly what he needed to do. That's exactly what he couldn't afford to do. And that's Bodge Gerbil in the lead of the race. That has allowed Path to catch up to him.
What was his?
What on earth happened there for Ultimate?
So he started P5.
Once Gerbil started P5.
P4 or P5? I'm not sure. Oof, and now the gap's starting to. Well, Ultimate's maintaining the gap, but he has 3-second time penalty, so it's going to be tricky for today. Great,
16 laps to go, and the lap time isn't very long round here. It's the shortest track on the calendar based on lap times. Very interested to see if Ultimate can find his way past Bots Gerbil to get himself back into a position to A, get the race win, and B, extend that gap to the 3 seconds that he needs.
And Penko is excited in the chat because Pat is not winning the race. This is good. This is good stuff for him because now the points is not going to be 25. It's going to be less.
But it is going to mean that Renault will still have a commanding lead in the Constructors' Championship.
Yes, in the constructor that would be very, very far away from others. But right now, the gap will only be 50 points or something in the drivers.
And there we go. Ultimate lets pass through.
That's orders.
Yeah, that's team orders coming back into play there. Path getting past Ultimate. Now Path can start hunting Gerbil down for the race win. And that's Ollie! That's Ollie! And he's got no front wing altogether!
Oh.
And it's a virtual safety car. And that, another pit stop for Ultimate. It's a bold move. Is that going to pay off for him, though? Is that going to pay off?
Yeah, he needs to box ASAP. He cannot race with no wing and.
That's it. Ultimate's in as well. That is very interesting. The big risk.
Yeah.
Is it going to pay off, though?
Oh, the leaders. I don't know. Would you have?
Oh, and Ollie's having to serve a drive-through penalty. YB drive-through penalty for speeding. Ollie had to serve a time penalty as well. And Waddington is now 4th. He's got himself ahead of Tootie, and he's not far behind Starfish. Could Waddington see himself get a podium today?
He's not far away from it.
YB into the pits. That's to serve his drive-through penalty. That's going to help Ultimate out a little bit.
I'm not sure if I would have done that. Why beat? Just to make sure that your tires doesn't explode?
Well, the thing with that is, let's say YB ended up with a drive-through penalty for speeding under the virtual safety car. And what's happened to Ollie? Has he had another incident? He has, and he's lost his end plate. He's going to need to change his front wing again.
We might be seeing a retirement here.
And if anything, I wouldn't blame him for doing that. I wouldn't blame him for doing so. He's in the pits. Is he going to change his front wing, or is he going to retire? Chapalos, meanwhile, a 3-second penalty. Bots Gerbil, fastest lap of the race. Mad Gang with a 3-second penalty. Hurricane with a penalty as well. Ultimate, he gets the fastest lap of the race so far, 1:12.221. He's back up into 8th at the moment. This is not the way Ollie would have wanted to spend his birthday. He's at the back of the field and he's being lapped right now. Not what he would have wanted at all. And sometimes, I've said it before, and he's gone! Oh, he spun it again! On the exit of turn 3! No damage, though. Up front, meanwhile, Waddington battling with Starfish for 3rd place still. Starfish has a lot more ERS compared to Waddington, but Waddington is going for the look into the penultimate corner. This is going to be brave if he makes it stick, but Starfish braked a lot later than him, and Starfish keeps 3rd. An incredible battle between these two.
Ollie again.
Oh no, it's all falling apart for him so quickly. What a wisdom here. Please charge your ERS. You've got nothing left in the battery. I think we might need to teach these drivers how to effectively manage the ERS.
Yeah, some of them are having trouble to manage the ERS.
Yeah, it's like because you got Wallington here right now, just deploying all the ERS when he can, and then you've got Starfish, who's got a lot more ERS than Watto, managing it effectively. And there goes Waddington deploying it again. Watto, charge the ERS, please. If I was his race engineer, I'd be saying, come on, charge your ERS. If Watto keeps wasting it at this way, he might as well kiss goodbye to that podium. Now, actually, he might not need to worry about that because Starfish does have a time penalty. So as long as Waddington can keep within that within that time window, depending on what the penalties are, 3 seconds. If Waddington can keep within that 3-second window, he'll be able to get the podium on countback.
Yeah, but remember, still 2D is fighting right there behind him. So it's going to be tricky. Yellows. He's only in the pits, I believe. Oh no, he spun in the main straight.
Oh, well, he spun it again. How's he managed? Oh, it has been a day to forget for Ollie. There is no denying that. 10 laps to go. Watto's still trying to work out how to get past Starfish. Sasha with a 3-second penalty. Meanwhile, yellow flag sector 1. That's just Ollie getting out of the way of traffic.
Jay, Ultimate, and Trap, they're fighting for the position here.
Yeah, Ultimate is bearing down on Trap. This for 6th place. He's got Ultimate right on his tail. Yellow flag sector 2. That's just Ollie getting out of the way of traffic. Waddington within a 10th. Waddington within a 10th of Starfish. He tried to find a way past. Tries he might, still can't get through. Also, look at him, he's right on his gearbox. He's going to try and have a lunge into turn 1.
Watch out on your fuel, Waddington.
He had to yield. 8 to go now. Hazel with a time penalty. And there we go. There's Ollie coming into the pits. Is he going to retire from the race? No, he's elected to stay on. He's elected to keep going. I mean, that's well played for him, keeping going despite the circumstances he's in. There's 7 laps to go. So 7 laps to go after this. Botjob leading by 1.3 seconds from Path. And that's a Williams that's gone off. And that is YB. YB's had it off. Wellington's dropped back a lot. He needs to start charging that ERS. Because now he's got a small DRS trainer behind him. But hey ho, this could be his opportunity here to go for a look into turn 4. Not quite close enough to make it stick. Starfish doing well to defend the position. But here comes Wellington on the inside, almost side by side. And I think he might have him here. But Starfish is going to have the inside line heading into turn 5, 6. And Bots Gerbil with the time penalty.
Oof.
That is crucial for Path.
He just handed out the win to Pat.
But Wellington, meanwhile, again having another look almost into the rear end of Starfish. These two still battling for that last podium position. 6 to go. Still anyone's guess for the podium. Anything can happen here.
Ultimate with the overtake on Trap, and he's now P6. And Hassel and Wax, look at this fight. The Hassel and the Williams. And the Williams and the Ferrari, I mean.
Still, these two, they were side by side. Hazel on the back of Wax. This is for the last points paying position. Gerbil and Path are about to start final lap 31 of 36. There'll be 5 to go after this.
Oh, Starfish. What happened to Starfish?
Oh no! And he's lost an end plate. And that gives Waddington the opportunity. Waddington's coming in for fresh tyres.
I believe that might be contact between Warrington and Starfish, and Warrington, I don't know if he got damage.
It didn't look like he had any. But Starfish is in the pits now. Ultimate, crucially, back into third. He's 17 seconds behind Path, though. But now Ultimate needs to stretch that gap if he's going to have any chance of keeping in the championship hunt.
Shadow, thank you very much for the follow, bro. If you want to join the league, I'm going to put the link in the chat. Go there and you will be able to join the PC server or the Xbox server. I would love to see what happened between Warrington and Starfish. MCRJ is right behind Tootie for the P4.
Yellow flag sector 1. So that's just traffic. It's just traffic, that's all that is.
Oh, Starfish. No, it's Starfish. He spun.
Oh, he spun again.
Oh, watch out. He's in the racing line.
Oh, gotta be careful when we join in the track.
Ultimate is now on P3.
But can he keep P3 though? That's the important thing.
So. I think Tootie is going to have the podium there because what's the time penalties? It's 3 seconds. So it's again going to be yellows. Starfish retired from the session. Oof.
Can't say I blame him. That gap is... But hey, hold. The gap is already 2.8. Well, it was 2.8.
White is right at the back of Wax. 3 more laps to go.
Mad Gang with the time penalty. And Ultimate, look at that. Ultimate 4.2 ahead of 2D. That should secure him the podium unless Ultimate has a spectacular off.
Yeah. That's a good result for the Red Bulls.
Yeah, considering their bottom of the pack effectively.
Yeah, but much better result for the Alpha Tauris. 5th and 6th. Gap is 5 seconds now. We'll see if MCRJ is going to get the overtake on Turi. It looks like, remember Turi, you cannot do a double move there.
Oh, that's brave. Tried to go the outside of turn 1. Here comes Jay. Gonna try outside of turn 1. But 2D's still a little bit too far ahead.
Jay's going to have a better exit here.
And there we go. Yellow flag sector 2. That's one of the Ferraris. It's Wax. And Jay, meanwhile.
No.
Jay's
And
managed
also
to get
Curtis
himself-
Jackson.
Oh, careful. Oh, my word. Oh, my word. Trapolos. Where did he come from?
Oh, Wax. Wax hit at Renault. Wax hit at Renault. That's bad. That's bad.
Oh. Oh, he's hit Path. That's it.
That's
Oh, no. Path got damage. Path has damage. Ford's Journal, meanwhile, he wins the race.
it. Let's get the replay. Curtis Jackson is spinning. Wax is spinning. He tries to rejoin and he hits Pat. This is going to be a bad penalty for him.
There is, yeah, that is definitely going to result in a penalty. Oh! Ultimate crucially gets 3rd place, though.
Pat has this luck. It makes me remember Brazil last season.
Oh man, that was gut wrenching to say the least. It looks like we have our X3 commentator, Insane Leader, joining us. Insane, what's happened?
No, the X3 race ended extremely early, as did all the qualifying session. I'm just here for the moment, so don't mind me.
Okay. The Coldmaster gives Sasha driver of the day.
Oh, that's a tough one to see who we would give driver of the day to.
And Budget Gervil winning in XNA, winning in X1. He's doing very good.
Yeah, that's his first win in X1. You never forget your first.
And let's give it a go for the Canadian national anthem. And congratulations to Budge Gervil on the win.
Yeah, massive congratulations to him. So now that that's out of the way, I'm going to quickly go through the race results. We'll quickly go through the race results. There's the calendar there. We've got Belgium next week. You've got Baltic Gerbil winning the race. Path in second. Ultimate third. 2D fourth. Jay in fifth. Trap sixth. Waddington seventh from 14th on the grid. Very well done for him. Sasha with eighth place. Codemasters driver of the day. Hazel ninth. YB rounding up the top 10. And it was Ultimate that got the fastest lap of the race. So he'll get the fastest lap point inside the top 10. And you've got Mad Gank, Hurricane, Mon, Careless Jackson. I'll just get the rest of the standings up in just a moment, so bear with me. And there we go. Careless Jackson, Wax, Zola, and Ollie. That's the rest of your finishers. The fastest lap outside the top 10 was Hurricane with a 1:12.668, so he'll get the bonus point for the fastest lap outside the top 10, and your non-finishers were Elfin Starfish and Ledger. Well, that was definitely a dramatic final lap, to say the least.
Yeah, that was. Let me see if I saved the replay for that. Oh no, didn't save it. Save the dance from Budget Gervil.
Yeah, hopefully that's not the last time we see that this season for him. I mean, that was a fantastic performance for him.
Yeah, hopefully. Okay, well, thank you very much. It was very exciting, and thank you very much for tuning in. Remember, we are going to be racing in Belgium, Spa. We're going Spa next weekend on the 9th of May.
Yep. And until then, we will see you guys next time. Good night.
Have a great night.